In a dally but very peaceful place, there was the quiet valley. There was no rushing there. There were no loud sounds. Everything lived slowly and evenly. In the quiet valley, day always gently flowed into evening, and evening into night, and night never frightened anyone, because night in the quiet valley was warm and kind. Night covered everyone like a blanket. Night whispered, "Everything is fine, everything is calm, you can rest." And when night came, everyone in the valley knew, everything is fine, everything is calm, you can rest. A little firefly lived in this valley. He was very small. His light was soft, not bright, like a warm little star. He didn't like to fly fast. He liked to drift through the air very, very slowly. The firefly woke up in the evening when the sun was already leaning toward sunset. He stretched, unfolded his wings, and quietly said to himself, "Everything is fine. Evening has come. I can go calmly." And evening answered him with warm air and the scent of grass. Others lived in the quiet valley too. There was a sleepy hedgehog who always yawned in advance. There was a snail who knew all the roads because she never hurried. There was an old oak who remembered many nights and was never in a rush. When the firefly flew past, they always said the same thing: "Fly calmly, there is plenty of time, the night is long and kind." And the firefly flew even more slowly, because when words like that are spoken, there is no desire to hurry at all. One evening, the firefly decided to fly to the very center of the valley. He had never flown that far before, but he wasn't afraid, because in the quiet valley, nothing is frightening. He flew over grasses, over flowers that were already closing their petals, over little paths where no one was running, and he quietly repeated, "Everything is fine. I am flying calmly. The night is with me." And the night was with him. The night was all around. The night was soft like a warm blanket. Along the way, the firefly met the river. The river flowed very, very slowly. It didn't make noise. It shimmered quietly, as if it too were getting ready to sleep. The firefly hovered over the water, looked at his reflection, and asked, "River, where are you hurrying to?" The river smiled with its waves and replied, "I am not hurrying anywhere. I am simply flowing. I know the night is long. I know everything will be in time." And the river whispered, "Everything is fine. Everything is calm. You can rest." The firefly listened to these words and felt even warmer inside. He flew on. His light was steady and soft, not bright, not sharp. A light like that doesn't disturb sleep. A light like that helps you fall asleep. The firefly shone not to light the way. He shone simply because he knew how to shine, and that was enough. Sometimes he stopped in the air and simply hovered, listening to silence, and the silence said, "I am here, I am calm, I am not in a hurry." In the center of the valley stood a hill, not tall, very cozy. Soft grasses grew on the hill, and from there you could see the sky. The firefly slowly settled on the hill and sat on a warm leaf. Above him, stars were lighting up, one by one. No one lit them quickly. The stars were not in a hurry. The firefly looked at them and quietly said, "You are so calm." And the stars answered him with their silent light. And that was the calmest answer in the world. The firefly felt that he wanted to rest, not to fall fully asleep, just to sit, just to be. He folded his wings. His light grew even softer. He breathed evenly and calmly. Inhale, slow. Exhale, long. Everything is fine. Everything is calm. You can rest. And the night seemed to hear this and became even quieter. Below, in the grass, the hedgehog had already curled up into a little ball. The snail stopped beneath a leaf. The river flowed unhurried. The oak stood guard over sleep. The whole quiet valley was falling asleep, slowly, evenly, without haste. And everyone knew night had not come for tasks, night had come for rest. The firefly closed his eyes. He knew when they opened again, evening would surely return. And now one could simply be, one could breathe, one could rest. And the night quietly said to him and to everyone around, "Everything is fine, everything is calm. I am here. Sleep."